Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So we have a whole lot of news coming out about the new PlayStation Plus service, and most of it's not going in Sony's favor. We have a new Modern Warfare game announced, as well as a website that came up that's leading into the speculation about a new Dragon's Dogma game. We have those topics and more to cover, but before we get started, if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And make sure you subscribe so we can keep you up to date on all the latest gaming news. Now let's get started. So the new PlayStation Plus service is launching in Asia, and we've got a whole lot of information coming out to unpack. And this first headline here coming from VGC is just the first in a lot of disappointments. Users claim PlayStation Plus upgrades penalize those who use discounts and stacked subscriptions. Now, first of all, there's unconfirmed accounts that people in Asia who purchased their existing subscription using a discount are being charged extra to upgrade to a different PlayStation Plus tier, which would wipe out any previous savings, but that hasn't been confirmed yet. But what we are seeing and what's confirmed in PlayStation's official FAQ for the service is it looks like if you've got a really long subscription to a lower tier and you're wanting to upgrade to one of the higher ones, you have to pay the difference for the entire term of the service. And let me just read the FAQ here. How can I upgrade my PlayStation Plus membership to PlayStation Plus Extra or PlayStation Plus Premium? When the new PlayStation Plus membership plans launch, you will be able to upgrade to a plan with more features and benefits. When you upgrade, you will be charged a prorated fee to level up the remaining time on your existing membership to the desired level. For example, if you purchase a 12-month membership 5 months ago and have 7 months left, you will need to pay a prorated upgrade fee to upgrade your remaining 7 months to the desired plan level. Then, on your next payment date, you will be charged for the standard price of the membership plan that you upgraded to at your current payment frequency. Okay, that's a lot of words, but let's just kind of break that down. Let's say, for example, you subscribed for 5 years when they didn't have a cap on that. In order to upgrade from the lowest level of PlayStation Plus to go to the highest level, say Premium, you have to pay the difference for the next 5 years all up front. So they don't give you an option to say, okay, you have 5 years of this lower tier service, we'll cut that back by a prorated amount. I don't know what exactly that would be. Let's say it might be like 3.5 years. So if you really like the service and you want to upgrade it, it may cost you a bundle to get up to a higher tier if you subscribed out for a long period of time. Now, so far, no one's heard any word back from Sony, as several news outlets have reached out to see if this truly is the case, but it seems like it would be in Sony's best interest to make it absolutely as easy as possible for you to subscribe to a higher tier, considering they're going to get more money in the long run. Now, we've also talked about the PlayStation 1 games that are coming to the service, and if you remember back when the PlayStation Classic Mini Console came out at the end of 2018, it was a huge disappointment, mostly due to the PAL region of the games being on the console instead of NTSC. Well, it looks like Sony's not learned their lesson from that mistake either. This headline from VGC: Sony's classic PlayStation games on US PlayStation Plus appears to be 50 Hz even in non-PAL regions. First-party games appearing in Asia markets look to be the PAL European versions, which run slower. Now, for those who don't know, European region TVs back in the CRT days used 50 Hz signal instead of 60 Hz, which NTSC uses. Both the US and Japan use NTSC. Now, running at 50 Hz means the game runs about 17% slower when compared to the 60 Hz at NTSC. But this article here has a little more explanation. A user playing the PlayStation 1 version of Ape Escape via the Indonesia PlayStation Store first noticed that it appears to be based on the PAL version of the game because it credits Sony Computer Entertainment Europe during its intro instead of America or Japan, and runs at 25 frames per second instead of 30. All other first-party PlayStation 1 games on the Classics lineup, including Everybody's Golf, Wild Arms, Jumping Flash, and Karushi, also appear to be based on the European PAL versions, VGC has confirmed. Now we can only speculate as to why Sony continued to use this PAL version on PlayStation Plus even after all the backlash from the PlayStation Classic. It could just be something as simple as the studio that's working on the emulation is in this region, but it could also have something to do with licensing. I know back in those days, European copyright wasn't as strict as the US, but who really knows what the reasoning is. But hopefully they'll provide some options when this comes to the US and let us have these games in what feels like the original speed. And then again, related to this PlayStation Plus service, we have an update on the trophy situation for these older games. Sony has released a guide to the new PlayStation Plus on their blog site, and on that blog they cleared up whether trophies are going to be required for all retro titles coming to the service. The blog FAQ reads, will original PlayStation and PSP games from the PlayStation Plus Classics game catalog offer trophies? And the answer they give, some original PlayStation and PSP titles may offer trophies such as Ape Escape, Hot Shots Golf, IQ Intelligent Cube, and Siphon Filter. This feature is optional for developers. Now in this blog post they confirmed some other aspects of the service, one of which they confirmed that your progress will transfer from a game trial if you decide to purchase the full game. But again, in bad news, when it comes to streaming titles and DLC, well, let's look here at the FAQ. Will DLC and add-ons work with downloaded games from PlayStation Plus catalog? Yes, you can purchase DLC and add-on content for games you download from the game's catalog through PlayStation Plus. If your membership expires or the content leaves the service, you'll also lose access to the DLC and add-on content associated with that game. Once you resubscribe to the service or decide to purchase the title, you'll be able to use your purchased DLC and add-on content again. And then this last line is the kicker. Please note DLC and add-on content is not supported when streaming a title. So if you had purchased a PS3 game and you bought some DLC for it and you own that DLC, you won't be able to use it with this service. And I think this just goes to emphasize how much Sony really needs to work and develop a PlayStation 3 emulator that can run natively on a PlayStation 5 at the very least. And now into some non-PlayStation Plus service news. It looks like we may be getting a sequel to Dragon's Dogma. We have this headline here from VGC. Capcom has launched a Dragon's Dogma 10th anniversary website. Now this game came out in May of 2012 on the PS3 and 360, and there was an expanded version that was released for the PC, PS4, Xbox One, and then finally the Switch. And since then there's also been a Netflix series released. But this website helps to respark some speculation that began when references to Dragon's Dogma 2 were included in the Capcom data breach in November of 2020, and then again in the NVIDIA GeForce Now leak in September of 2021. But if you're interested in this game and its sequel, I'd go check out this website and see if you can hunt around and find anything interesting and let us know about it. Next, we have another long-rumored game that finally gets an official announcement. This coming from the official Call of Duty Twitter account, Modern Warfare 2, available October 28th. Now, they released this artwork reveal trailer, but not a whole lot more information has been released yet. About all we have now is the description from the video that says Task Force 411 makes its massive return with a global squad of iconic veterans. So at least we know this year's Call of Duty is going to be a sequel to the 2019 Modern Warfare. And there has been rumors that a new entry in the series will not come until 2024, skipping 2023. But I guess we'll have to wait until next year to see if that's true. And then finally, we have this announcement from Limited Run Games. Cowabunga! Kickshell with the boys and the bodacious beat 'em up on PS4, Switch, and Xbox. Our release of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge comes to Limited Run Games plus major retailers this year. Tune in to Limited Run Games 3 on June 6th for a collector's edition reveal. Hang tight for more info, dudes. And then they have a look here at the games in their physical form, and it also shows that they're going to have a reversible cover, sprite stickers, and an art book. But one of the more interesting things from this is the first Xbox game that Limited Run Games has ever done. And I can't wait to see what type of collector's edition they're actually going to have and what gets bundled in this. But most of all, I want to know if we get a release date. No, this won't be the only announcements at Limited Run Games presentation. They have been known in the past to announce games coming to new platforms as well. So mark your calendars for the first Monday in June, and we don't have a time just yet, but I'm sure that'll get announced pretty soon. And that's all we have for today. Did anything we discussed catch your attention? I know there's a lot of news coming out about the new PlayStation Plus service, and it seems to not be on the good side. What is your opinion about it? And are you looking forward to Dragon's Dogma 2 or maybe Modern Warfare 2? Be sure to drop a comment below and let me know. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to share it with your friends so they can enjoy it too. I want to thank you for watching, and be good.